Hello, welcome to another modern stream. Today we're gonna be trying some new cards in the, of course, ever amazing shell that is Naya lands. So what we're trying out is a couple of Wrenn and Sevens. This is because of a dono that we got earlier this week, which is awesome. Thank you so much, really appreciate it. And while I was at it, while adding some Wrenn and Sevens, I'm like, why don't I just add some Faithful Absences as well, and we prove how bad this card actually is. Maybe we get surprised, maybe, just maybe. But yeah, the shell is what we've come to love in this format. This is my baby here, my beautiful pet deck. So trying this out, I've actually in the latest streams I've been trying out splashing blue for Teferi, splashing blue also for Omnath. I like the Teferis a lot. I did not like the Omnaths at all. So in the future, I'm probably going to continue working on just fine tuning the deck list. But for now, this is what we're gonna be trying out. Excited about the new card. I don't really have some really high hopes for it in this deck. It just doesn't really work as well here. But maybe I get surprised by the card. Like I've been pretty surprised by the card already, honestly, by what I've seen in the other shells that I tried. So maybe it just works out here as well. This feels more like a Titania deck than a Wrenn and Seven deck. So that's my only potential warning that I'm gonna give everybody. But yeah, this is what we're gonna be running. If you are enjoying the content, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. I'll see you for round number 1. Alright, so we have a 2/5 lander, which means snap keep, of course. That's how Naya lands rolls. Now these are some pretty good spells, and also like 2 of our lands are sagas, obviously, so. It's not great. It's not a great draw. We're probably gonna find the Triumph here. Actually, I think I'd rather find Shelter Thicket. And now I could kill the Bloodghast, but, I just play land, they get it back. Doesn't make too much sense. And then, Prismatic Ending, so. I'm assuming that this is Spike's deck. Seasoned Pyromancer. Discarding a couple of lanes. Alright, so what we can do here is we can exile the Seasoned Pyro and ping the Bloodghast. That is one option. Another option is to just play Saga. Like, they obviously have a land in hand, so pinging the Bloodghast, I guess, doesn't do anything. It just prevents it from attacking this turn, so I get to untap with Wrenn once again. The thing is, I'm not sure I want a Prismatic Ending this season Pyromancer. Like, it just doesn't seem good enough for me to want to Prismatic Ending, My opponent's gonna have Grist in their deck. They're gonna have the other guy. I think I'm just gonna go for play Saga and just play Map, and I think I'm gonna go fetch. Just gonna go fit Valak out of my opponent's end step. Now I think we just minus. I can also plus, force my opponent to attack with both. What deck is not an aspiring spike deck at this point? That's a good point. Have you thought about mixing Asmo decks with this one to make Ursa really scary? What? Mixing Asmo deck with this one to make Ursa really scary? Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. The decks are just doing intrinsically different things. So I'm not sure what Asmo would add to this deck. Maybe you're memeing and I'm just taking you seriously and I shouldn't be, but... If they find a Mayhem Devil, that's something that I'm interested in Prismatic Ending. Monkey and Grist. So let's go with Valakut. Just gonna ending the Grist. This is not looking great. My opponent's got a monkey going. And we have 6 lands. We have not drawn spells this game. Every single draw step has been a land, which is not where we want to be. But we are just one Titania away from just winning the game, right? Both play Ursa, Wrenn. They do play a lot of food tokens, which bump the construct. They have interesting energy to control the world. Yeah, but do you see how they work in drastically different ways, right? They're playing Dothy Voidwalker. Shit. Well, Dothy is terrible for me. This means that my out of drawing... I mean, I'm not gonna do anything, apparently, but... Even my out of drawing... what's his name just doesn't do anything. Getting pretty unlucky here. Getting pretty unlucky. I think they have lethal. They play anything, they minus this, kill this, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's exactly. So if they have any creature at all, we just lose. I'm already scraping for cards. And... yeah, that's lethal. I'm already scraping for cards as is, and like you're asking me to play 4 Asmos and 4 cookbooks in my deck. It's just, it's too much, I think. Needle can name Grist, which is interesting. I don't think Soul Guide is where I want to be. Let's go with something like this. Tracker is interesting. Endurance seems not great. Just gonna ship this Titania. Funny, I just realized how Suranor Titania works against the Mayhem Devil. So that's gonna be fun. That is going to be fun. Hi, Fran. Just want to say hi. Shortly thought of you today since I was searching for your podcast available in Apple Podcast by now. Any updates on this? Yes, it is incredibly complicated to update your podcast to the Apple's thing. I tried and I failed. I may try again later, but it's just like it's ridiculous how hard they make it for you to put your podcast in there. Like it's mind-boggling how challenging it is. Like I just signed up on Anchor and they just did everything for me, you know, like they put the podcast on Spotify and like a bunch of other Google Casts, like a bunch of other platforms. And for whatever reason, Apple Podcast is just a pain in the ass. I don't know why they make it so complicated. Like you need to make an account, you need to link your Apple account with that. You need to link your phone number. Like why would I need to link my phone number to my podcast? Like that just makes no sense at all. But for whatever reason, they just make it super weird. I don't know. I wasn't expecting to to just put in my freaking podcast in a platform to be that hard, but I guess it is what it is. Opponent. There we go. Turn one monkey. What? I would play the same match. Are we playing the same match that we were playing, you know, like a minute ago? What happened? Land. Awesome. ¿Qué haces, Ivancito querido? Could you try again? I also have Spotify, to be honest. I always forget to look for it, but yeah, sounds like horrendous high hurdles. It is ridiculous. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if I want it anymore. You know? They really discouraged me for putting my podcast in their platform. It's kind of mind blowing, honestly. Grist. So I think we chill on this for now. Land. Easy. So we're gonna have a couple of options here. So I think I'm supposed to just crack this right now so that I don't get mayhem deviled. Now we pass the turn. It's also possible that it's better for me to just hold on to the fetch and play Dryad. And just use the fetch to kill something with the Dryad. Excuse me, what? Can somebody explain to me why there's a Soulscar Mage in my opponent's board right now? Fetch Land's probably our best draw. I guess Wrenn and 6 is our best draw. Yep, that one. That one, yeah, that one. We figure it out. That's the one that's our best draw. Good. Good thing we found it. Good thing we found it. I think we just pass, right? Protect the Wrenn. I think we just chill here. I am extremely, extremely confused at my opponent's deck. Like, I have no idea what they're trying to do. Nothing that they're doing makes any sense to me. Like, they probably have, like, 8 cards that trigger prowess in their entire deck. Or they're just playing, like, 20 creatures with their collected companies. Either way, it's terrible. They're also playing Lurrus when they want to be maximizing on... so what we want to do here is fetch... Because this can ping with Mayhem Devil, I think. So I want to do... Get a forest. Kill Lurrus. And then I'm gonna crack the Engineered Explosive so my opponent does not get a trigger from Mayhem Devil. Oh, Grizz doesn't trigger this? Oh yeah, this is just... I am very confused. Why not kill just a Strider that they can't get free triggers? Yeah, I guess killing the Strider was better than killing the Lurrus, maybe. Yeah, you're right. You're right, for sure. So we're just gonna put the Elemental token in front of the Woe Strider. And we're not going to involve the Dryad in combat. They're also playing super slowly. What a weird deck. What a weird deck. I guess they just went, Lurrus is busted, and they're like, oh yeah, we can only play it with like 1 card, you know? Well, if they're attacking like this, I'm just gonna block with the Elemental token. I don't think they have good attacks. I think that they're just dead. If they want to get any triggers, they have to do them right now. Like Sunburn brought over a standard deck from a while ago into Modern. Yeah, but like, so the issue is that they have like a bunch of synergies and none of them work with each other. Like all of those synergies are kind of mutually exclusive, you know? Like Soulscar Mage and Collected Company should probably never be in the same deck, right? Lurus plus Collected Company, it's also a super weird and like dissonant way to build a deck, because you want to have access to, in order to truly maximize Lurus, you need to have a bunch of 0, 1s, and 2s, and in order to maximize Collected Company, you need to have a bunch of 3s, so you're getting the most out of your mana, right? So it's like they have a bunch of good cards that sort of work together, but they actually don't. Because they kind of care about similar things, but they don't do so in a way that they work with each other, if that makes sense. I think opponent wants to put myself. I know. But what I'm saying is like it still doesn't work, right? Like it still doesn't work with what the rest of your deck is trying to do. You have like 4 Mayhem Devils total. Like that's probably all that you have in your deck. I'm gonna keep this. And you're playing like with some Soul Alpine Moon. Well, that's pretty fucked up actually. They named Valakut instead of Ursa Saga. Phew. Interesting. Very interesting. So I think what I want to do is I want to go Stomping Ground tapped. And again, Alpine Moon, not a great cyber card alongside Collected Company. Let's get Valak with Remap to make you feel better about that decision. Yeah, that's probably that's the humane thing to do. So I can just go Stomping Ground tapped. Then next turn we can go Needle plus Expedition map. At least we know it's not a ghost. Yeah, you're right. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna find Triumph here. And then next turn go Needle plus map. Because the thing is that I want a Needle Grist before it gets to calm down, you know? Before my opponent gets to get value from it. Well, I guess we're naming that now. I guess that was also a mistake, because... No, never mind, because I don't want to play Saga that turn. Let's just see some Pyro. Okay. So play Saga. Play this. Play Mesa, say go. Now we're gonna be able to do some Titania stuff. Even if they find Grist, they kill my Dryad, and then I untap on Titania, so like Dryad kind of did its thing. It would suck if they have like Grist plus Void Mirror. Like Void Walker, I mean. That would be a problem. I guess that's still pretty good. Oh, I should have fetched. Yeah, I should have fetched. Gave my opponent a point of damage for no reason. Whoops. And I think I want to do this now so they have to go face with the Mayhem Devil. And they can just pile up some damage on Titania. Maybe that's wrong. Also, they're gonna get a trigger off of this Saga, which is kind of awkward. Really like Mayhem Devil. Is it more playable than something that isn't this weird Coco pile? Well, as far as Spike has been working on this deck, but just built a little bit better. Harsh Mentor. So I guess I'm gonna have to... Wait, can they sack? They can't sack, right? Artifact, creature, or land. So I can't activate Saga then. I can float mana though. So we're gonna do that. Opponent can throw Mayhem Devil and Insect Token under the bus here. Valakut enters untapped, which could be a big deal because it allows me to crack map plus activate Saga. Shadow Spear is just so good. Unfortunately, I couldn't get Suranor because Suranor is actually, because of both Mentor and Mayhem Devil, like, it actually kind of wrecks me. So we're gonna play Valakut. And I think I'm just activating here. We're suiting up the Elemental token. Unless they have an answer to the Shadow Spear, I think I like my spot. Shadow Spear is just kind of taking over this game. What did you draw upon? And let's see. Collected Company. Oh no, they're getting back Wolf Strider. That is not lethal, right? You create just the one. Yeah, that's not lethal. They can sack 1, 2, 3, 4, I guess, to kill this. Yeah, that's not lethal, so I'm not worried. Unless I'm missing something. Fighting Needle coming in clutch. Unless they have like a Fetchel in hand and they get to sack the Bloodgast a bunch. And then maybe I die. Cookie Jr., thank you for the follow. I think I'm just not gonna make a Saga token. Put a card on top. They have 1, 2, 3, 4. This is gonna trigger Devil. I think I actually do not want to make the token. We go down to 5. No, we just lose, right? So we actually cannot make the token. I think I'm just gonna throw this Dryad into the board just so I use my mana, and also just so it's bait. My opponent may want to kill this for no reason. This is kind of close. Harsh Mentor is making things super awkward. We're at 13. We could go to 11 to move this over here. My opponent kept a card on top though, so I think I'm just gonna chill. Well, we actually sack our lands for -1, right? Because there's a Mayhem Devil. So we're taking 2 from the mentor, and we're also taking 1 from the devil, so we're actually -1 life in the exchange. So it's not the best deal. They sack Bloodghast, and they sack the token. So that trigger's good. Scry happens. Another question is, how many 5/3s can I afford to make? Dude, Harsh Mentor is kind of owning me. Well, I can't just make all the 5/3s. I lose the game, right? Like, I know my opponent's gonna have probably, maybe they have a fetch land on top. So I'm at least, I think I have to make 1. We go down to 8. I think that's it. I think I just make the 1 and we go down to 8. And we're dead to like an answer to our Piety Needle, right? If my opponent has an answer to the Piety Needle, we're actually just dead. So this is fine. go to 8. Titania dies. We have 4 blockers. And then we are dead to... We're dead to an answer to our needle. We're dead to... Second Mayhem Devil, maybe? Yeah, that's lethal. No, that's not lethal, because I can... When they have lethal in the stack, that means they're gonna have to sack either the Mentor or the Mayhem Devil. Which means that I can sack stuff in response. Yeah, I think we got them. Because the second that the Mentor dies, this is actually net positive for me. This is more life for me. We may be able to take this one home. This was close. We're also casually 10 minutes ahead of my opponent in clock. They have no cards in hand, so this is what they got. This is what they got. Okay. Funny how that works with fucking... So let's play that. Do we just attack with everything? I think we got them. This was a close game. And this was slow because I'm just trying to figure out all of these interactions on the fly. Like, I'm not used to playing against Harsh Mentor. I'm not used to playing against Mayhem Devil or like this card, whatever its name is. So because I'm playing against all of these cards that I have no idea what they do, this is just super awkward. So we attack. We're going to go to damage. My opponent's going to need to do something. They can kill my Dryad. I don't care. But I'm just going to get out of range if this thing connects. So... Why do I play this card? For value. I mean, it kills creatures, right? Maybe it's going to be relevant here. Yes. This has you dead, opponent, so you better have something better than this. What's your plan? What is your plan? Sack Bloodghast to kill the lifelink dude. Sure. You get a scribe for good measure. They sack the Judith. Which now means turns that into a chomp block. This is fine, I think. I'm trying to think whether we want to kill this Wolf Strider here, but I don't think we do. No, actually, I think we do, right? One card in hand. Opponent can get back the Wolf Strider. Fuck, I guess, yeah, I had to kill this instead of the Wolf Strider. I had to kill the other thing, god damn it. I killed the wrong thing. I think we may be exactly alive here. So we take 7 down to 4. Opponent sacks 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think we get there. Take 7 down to 5. We go to 1. They can't kill all of my stuff. Oh, should have got... Yeah, you're right, you're right. I could have prevented the Bloodghast from having haste. That's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah, I made a couple of mistakes this game. We are going unpunished, however. Again, it's mostly lack of familiarity from, you know, playing against these cards. They just time out, but this was obviously lethal attack, so it didn't really matter. All right, sweet. See you next round. All right. I think I'm keeping this. Find interesting that Rhino's living in and the rest of the cycler are all sorceries that you never play at sorcery speed. Yeah, it's pretty funny how that works. It's gonna have to happen eventually. Do they have the Natty Tron? Of course they do. Is this a Karn? I guess I want to find out whether they're Eldrazi Tron or Mono Green Tron, but yeah, this is obviously bad. The mono blue Tron? Wow. But that's really important for me to know because now I know that I have to cut chalices, right? That's why I go squatter them before conceding. We want that. I guess we want these. We want that one. We want that one. Last Zone can go. Soul Guide can go. Endings. Probably rather have Tracker than Courser. Nah, I don't think Academy Ruins is gonna be a problem. Like if Academy Ruins is a problem, then we're not winning that game anyway, right? You know what I'm saying? Because it means my opponent has like 10 mana and and they're doing the thing, so I don't think so. All right. What do we got, opponent? We're gonna lock stack a turn 3 Tron on 7 again. How was this Tron blue Tron window? Well, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if we get to that point in the game where Academy Ruin matters, then we can't win that game. That's what I'm saying. I was being Wrenn and Seven. We haven't cast it yet in this deck. It's been impressive in the Loam deck that I was playing yesterday or the day before. I can't remember. It was good there. It was not so good in the Titania decks. It just requires you to build your deck differently, right? Which is good, right? Like that's why we try these cards, is to figure out what works and what doesn't. So what I was impressed with in this kind of shell is with the fact that I was able to like plus my Wrenn and Seven and that found me Life from the Loam. And that was quite powerful. It's not good enough. This is good enough. Keep. Maybe I should be. No. I'm gonna keep the Fateful Absence. So now we get to go turn 2 Wrenn, turn 3 go nuts. Fateful Absence. Yeah, I'm trying it out. I don't think it's great, but don't think it's great, but you gotta get those clickbait titles, you know? I'm an idiot! Damn it. I fucked this up. I had to end step force. Shit. This would have been so much better as a Celestia Charm because I could pitch it to force instead of having to pitch Titania. So they can't do both. They either crack the map or they crack the relic. Oh, I should have cycled. Damn it. I'm not playing this game well. Not playing this game well. Stomping ground. Blow that up. Yeah. Gonna blow this up, then get it back, replay Ghost Quarter. I think ending is better. Like, this kills Karn, which is what we saw game 1. I thought my opponent was a mono blue Tron. And obviously prismatic ending is not great there. But I think that this is fine. I'm gonna keep this hand, but this may backfire if my opponent has the nuts, so... Which seems like they do have. Can we please dodge turn 3 Tron one time at least? Just one time. One time dodge turn 3. Hold. 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 We're gonna play the showcase this weekend? I think so, but I'm not gonna stream it. Gotten ghosted white one too many times, you know? Eldrazi Temple. I don't even know what they're playing, man, at this point. I have no idea what they're playing. They have Dismember, Crack Relic. Okay. But now we have at least we have a Dryad in play, so the Karn is not so scary. Ensnaring Bridge. That's fine. So play land. Play land. Shoot that. Fortunately for me, they cracked a relic. Now we exile this, get that back, hit them again for 3, pass the turn. And now we go get Expedition Map, find the second Valak, and then we kill them with Dryad. So I think we got him. Unless they have... What could they have here? Karn? If they have exactly Karn the Great Creator right now. If they have exactly Karn the Great Creator right now, maybe we're in trouble, because that... No, that doesn't even do it, right? They just like... I guess they have to go off here. Like do just like a bunch of shit. Looks like they didn't, so we're fine. So, expedition map. Map for Valakut. Play Valakut. Play Saga. So I guess I have to kill this Spellskite here. Because I'm one fetchland short. So it's better for me to kill the Skite. Didn't even regenerate. Oh, I should have attacked also. I guess I missed on that. All this dust? Well... I guess the 2 points of damage that I missed did matter. I'm gonna be so upset. Ugh. Thankfully I am that good, you know? Thankfully I am that good. That good. See you next round. Alright, after missing lethal last round, we're still here. And this hand seems pretty solid, so let's keep it. Let's see what we're playing against. Playing against Flooded Strand. Let's go, Wrens! Let's go, Wrens! Opt? Does my opponent know that Consider is a legal card in the format now? Is he hitting a counter spell? Sweet. I'm into it. Counterspell your Explore is a fine play in my book. God Chalices. I mean, I guess I'm gonna play one of these, right? I definitely want to play the other one on 2. This is a new FOF. Maybe this is the new FOF, which would suck. That card's really good. New FOF is very, very good. Bounce Wrenn. Cryptic Command. Okay. You think there are too many answers chalice right now? I kind of feel it. Yeah, but it doesn't really matter, right? The idea of having chalice game 1 is that there are not that many answers to it game 1. Sure, there are a bunch of decks against which the card doesn't matter. But then you're kind of fucked anyway, right? If I plus and I don't find Ursa's Saga, that's just terrible for me. So you think I'm gonna make a Tree Folk? So sick of facing blue-white. It's a fine matchup. I enjoy playing against blue-white. Pretty skill intensive. I think it's fun. So you're gonna have to have an answer to this. I think Chalice is pretty bad in the matchup for what it's worth. I think this is not at all a Chalice matchup. Nice. Everything I just said, ignore it. Chalice is great in this matchup, as we just saw. But they're just gonna play 3 Fairy and bounce it, which is just bad. I need to find one of my cards that win the game here. What? I guess they're just gonna chomp with... They're just gonna chomp with the shark, I assume? Whatever this is, it's great for me if they counter it. We should not have won that game at all. My opponent threw pretty hard there. Like, chalices were fine there, but like they're not supposed to be. They're not supposed to be fine. They're supposed to be terrible. But I'll take it. I will take it. They could have a rest in peace. I think 4 prismatic endings is fine, or this is just fine as answers to rip. Fateful Absence feels so bad though. We'll probably have to play them because of... I guess the game's gonna go long, so I'm just gonna keep Soul Guide just as something that we can get off Saga and that we can cycle. But yeah, giving my opponent a card in such a matchup is a beating, but... I think we keep the fun of Ghost Quarter. We maybe cut fetch land. That may be wrong, just cutting a fetch. Chalice for 0. It counters a grand total of 0 cards in my deck. 0 cards. I guess Surinor. Counter Surinor. You got me. Gonna counter my Surinor. It's gonna be terrible. Okay. I think with second Wrenn, I am willing to send one into the void. Because the upside if this resolves is just so high. Like, I'm forcing my opponent to have exactly counterspell right now, and they didn't, so... Like, now we're just kind of run them over. Like, they're gonna need to have a really, really good hand to keep up with what I got going on. I'm gonna be drawing 2 cards a turn. It's prismatic ending. Yeah, doesn't matter in the slightest. Got a second one, so... get a forest. I guess I don't want to get a forest. Let's just fetch shock everything. Play Shadow Spear, say go. This is so much. This is just so much for my opponent to deal with. So the match, could you explain why some blue white decks are running Kaheera as a companion? Because it's free. So the only creatures that they're playing is Solitude. So it's free to have Kaheera as a companion, and conveniently enough, Kaheera pitches to Solitude, so it actually works out pretty well. I could kill this shark, but I think it's just so much better to just keep drawing 2 cards a turn. If they make another shark, maybe I kill one of them. They draw 2. Whatever. Missing some land drops over there, it looks like. Exclamation point for an opponent. And Wrenn takes 1. So I think I'm just getting Surinor to make sure I don't accidentally draw it. Guess I'm going to attack. I could exile the token, but I think my opponent needs to wrath my board in order to not lose, so they're just gonna kill their own token. So no need to throw a card in the garbage. This is just a lot. I don't think my opponent's gonna be able to keep up with this. If they do, I'm gonna be really impressed. Let's just say that. If they actually do manage to win this game, I'm gonna be extremely, extremely impressed. No kidding. But I think they just have to Wrath. Maybe they're gonna Cryptic tap. Gain some life for value. I mean, this party is not going anywhere. This party is not going anywhere. Double creatures, draw a card. You got it. I think we're gonna go to this card here. Just discard this fetch land. They have to Wrath. I doubt they have more than 1 or 2 Cryptics at most. They can't even field because I can just sack whatever they want to field in response. Actual Wrath of God. Alright. It's pretty cute. Still getting beaten down by a 5/5. Yep. The construct parade never stops. Never stops. The construct parade never stops. Never stops. See you next round. Alrighty. Yeah, I don't think this is a keepable hand. No fetch land to go along the Wrenn. I think I like this one. I'm gonna ship this Saga. Because I'm gonna need to play Blast Zone as a land that's not gonna die. Stomping Ground. Okay. Opponent's playing Asmo. Alright. Now the question is, do I chalice for 0? I think so. It means the opponent cannot hardcast Asmos. Almost didn't get a red source. That would have been bad. So we want to find any land. Good to see Bolt, by the way. Maybe I should have Chalice there instead of playing Dryad. We can Chalice for 1. Looks my point out of playing Cookbook. Yeah, that would have been so much better. Looks them out of playing Lightning Bolt too. Yeah, I think I was supposed to just play Chalice there. Yeah, I think I was supposed to play Chalice. Now they're gonna make infinite food. Super punished. Alright, can we draw any fetch land? Okay, it's not a fetch land, but I guess he'll do. Yes. Okay. So the engine is aligned, so now we're gonna have to dodge a finale, because if finale comes down, we're gonna be in trouble. And they found the finale. Damn it. Yeah, I fucked this game up. I had to play the chalice for one. I had to play the chalice. We also have to make sure, because the goose can make food, so they can get back their thing. So even if we have Soul Guide, we're not going to be able to get rid of that guy. Yeah, I threw this game. Should have played this differently. I guess what I can do is I can blow up Blast Zone. Huh, okay. So we get Soul Guide. Oh no, I'm an idiot. I'm talking about blowing up Blast Zone and I get a 1-drop. Like I'm just stupid. Don't look at me, chat. I'm embarrassed. Don't look at me, chat. Well, I should have gotten Surinor, right? Like, that makes this a 3-3 and I can trade with Asmo. But now it's a silly 2-2 and I cannot. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. Maybe we can still get there. Maybe we can still get there. So what it would take for us to get there is my opponent doesn't do anything now. Tapped land. That's not a tap land. Four, five, six, seven, eight. So I have to block one of these. Now they minus, kill the construct. Thank you, Seikoth, for the 26 months. Really appreciate it. Man, I played this game so poorly. I think I could have won this game if I had played differently. I played that game really bad. So forces look good, so do explosives. Chalice is fine. I think Wrenn and Seven will be too slow. Not enough of an impact. I don't think I care for Ghost. They could have Saga. They very likely have Saga. It's probably not enough of a reason to want Ghost Quarter. My Sagas are probably going to be better than my opponents anyway. I do want Helix. I don't think I want Faithful Absences though. Can just do this. Alright, here we are. Keep this hand, I guess. Play this, say go. I wonder if they have discard spells like Inquisition and Thoughtseizes. We get good answers to Asmo. So you can stop their engine, which is nice. Just gonna ending that real quick. So now we need to draw a fetch land. If we draw a fetch, we're going to be looking very, very good. They got Wrenn. Yep. Gonna have to kill this Dryad or kill this Titania. Discard this Titania. But if my opponent just does something irrelevant here, the game is probably just gonna end immediately. Saga, you got it. It's not gonna be fast enough. There's a cookbook. Do you have the Asmo too? It was free for them to discard something there. Kind of interesting that they wouldn't, right? It was just free for them to discard the land to the cookbook and get it back with Wrenn. Just a misstep. Yeah. Corsair is sort of interesting on the draw, just to give me something else to do. Nah, this is fine. Maybe keeping this hand is a little bit risky. I really need a fetch land. Really do need a fetch. They always got that Wrenn. I should have played Saga also. That was bad. I should have played Saga there. Like I can't play the Wrenn anyway, right? Might as well start speeding out some tokens. And then my opponent gets to Saga before I do. Yeah, that was pretty bad. Yeah, I kind of gotta tighten up here. You're funny, flanked COD. You are very, very funny. Yeah, we're just gonna get out mid-ranged, I think. Maybe I should have shipped this hand. Even if we do find the ending, we just don't have the colored mana anyway, right? So we're not really doing anything. The only good thing that we got going on for us is the fact that our constructs are larger than our opponents. So they're gonna be able to get a cookbook here, and they can get around. I guess that my constructs are not gonna be large enough anymore. They can also Wrenn plus on their saga. Yeah, we're not looking good here. Maybe I should have shipped this hand. I got a little bit too tempted by the chalices. So I really need to find a force. Maybe if we find a force, we have a shot here. No, we're still dealing with the Wrenn, so probably it's not even good enough. The biting needle is in my hand, so I can't go fetch it, which is pretty rough. I guess we can ending for 2. No, we can't. We don't have a second color. Whoops. Oh, that's rough. I guess I could have exiled the cookbook there. I guess, yeah, I guess I should have exiled the cookbook. Keeps their constructs smaller. But, I mean, Saga just goes get another cookbook, so it's probably not a great idea. Yeah, I don't think I can exile that. So I need to draw engineered explosives now. Never mind. This is actually just lethal. I didn't count that this grows the constructs. All right. I think I was losing this game anyway. Could have been played a little bit better. I think that I needed to mulligan that first hand. I got excited about the chalices, and yeah, this would have been great, but yeah, I should have just shipped it. See you next one. All right, buckle up because we're getting paired against elementals. This matchup is something. This matchup sure is something. I guess technically it could be blue-white, right? Damn it. Fuck this up. Yeah, this is not a May. I forgot that this is not a May. Damn it. I had to play it off a Ghost Quarter or something. I hope I don't get punished for that. Okay, so it is blue-white. It's not elementals. Land. Damn it. If only I were lucky enough to draw a fetch land, right? If only I were so lucky to find a fetch land. Easy game. Being whitelisted sure is great. Being whitelisted sure is great. Next turn we get to Wrenn and Seven. Well, I think that it's fair to say that I've been top decking pretty well. It's fair to say that I've been top decking fairly well. I think it's fair to say that. No thanks. No drawing cards for you. No drawing cards for you. Titania. Titania. Chalice is out. Tracker. Courser. I guess. Faithful absences. Cut a fetch. Soul Guide out. Maybe a couple of Endura. Nah. That's why I originally wanted to win White Reclaimer because the top tech felt so great. Yeah, Oh man. You're just making me reminisce. Remember Green White Reclaimer? So cool, man. We can't have cool stuff anymore, you know? We just cannot have cool stuff anymore. All I wanted, all I wanted was to just cast some one drops, right? And just have my one drops win the game. Was that really too much to ask? I don't think it was that much to ask. Let's be honest. I'm slamming this Wrenn here. Slam it. It's probably gonna get countered. But I think it's still very much correct to just slam there. Another Wrenn. Kind of boring that they printed actual counterspell in Modern. I mean, it's not the best thing ever, you know? Ooh. That's something. Things happened right there, I think. Solitude. Play that. Here's my Dryad. Play that. So we call this stack deck. I swear I'm not cheating. I swear that I'm not cheating. Swear that I'm not cheating. Please believe me. So I think they're gonna field me now, which is the correct thing to do because they lose otherwise. Don't care about this, we got that covered, so I guess I'm getting Shadow Spear. Play map. I think we just mapped for Saga. And they can steal a construct token if they want to. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. What happens if my opponent steals my Shadow Spear, but I deal damage to them with my construct token? Do they gain life? effectively blanking the construct token? Is that what happens? The creature gains life, not the equipment. Oh, fair enough. That makes sense. Here's 6. They had 4 mana and they did nothing with that 4 mana? Well, that's good for me, probably. So we're getting Wrathed here. Sup. I was really on different cards before Lifelink was keyworded. Spirit Link is funny. Yeah, because I remember that there was Vampiric Link, and I remember that Vampiric Link on Eidolon was actually a tech. Vampiric Link on Eidolon was actually like the Grixis controlled tech against against Vern. Well, it's a pretty good rip. So now my Wrenn and Seven doesn't do anything. Damn it. So we're gonna have to start spitting out some elementals, huh? Some tree folk, I guess. The tree folk shall be spat out. One, two. I forgot to make a token. God damn it, I forgot to make the token. Shit. That is a costly misclick. I think I'm gonna needle on Teferi Time Traveler. That is a massive, massive misclick. Damn it. That's such a big misclick. How on earth Faithful Absence can be modern playable? I'm trying to prove that it's not. Interesting. So do you have the Wrath too? Dude, imagine if I had one more token right here. God damn it. Imagine if I had one more freaking token that could present lethal. What matters more? I think their draw matters more than mine. Because they're looking at specifically... They have to find specifically verdict, like nothing else matters. It's not a good draw. Ding, ding, ding. Is that the last saga? 1, 2, yeah, this is the last saga. They have the verdict. Another time traveler. Still got lethal here. You know what's kind of sick? That I can just destroy my own Wrenn in order to... Fuck. This game is close. This game is so close. No! Damn it. So this is 3. Explore. Well, Titania doesn't do anything. Because of the rip. If you can find or cycle Faithful on a Wrenn, it's lethal. Well, I don't have anything though. Like I don't have enough mana to do everything. So I'm trying to think whether I should be playing Titania. I think I'm supposed to just minus Wrenn. I guess it was free. It was free to suit up the... It was free to suit up the construct with Shadow Spear. Opponent says, by the way, nice deck. Definitely suiting up the construct. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are we doing it? Ugh, we're not doing it. Damn it. I think I'm gonna uptick Blast Zone this turn and try to resolve Titania after I've blown up the Rest in Peace. No, I literally just played the Blast Zone this turn. So, no. This was my top deck exactly this turn. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, it's we literally just drew it. Ah. That is a wild top deck. That is a wild, wild top deck. They could have put a Kaheera in hand, and they did not. So maybe... No, but if they wanted to block with Colonnade, blocking with Kaheera would be so much better, right? So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to attack with the Tree Folk. If they activate Colonnade and double block... I actually don't think I want to fetch first, in case they have instant speed removal for this. This guarantees that we get 2 tokens. Because, like, obviously mana is not a bottleneck for me, right? Ay, ay, ay. What a game. What a game. This one has been intense. This one has been hella intense. Yep. That is pretty good. That one's pretty good. So I think we have to just YOLO here, right? We equip here, we attack with everything opponent blocks. Blocks. They gain 3, but they take 8 exactly. So I think it's only getting worse for us. So I think this is our last turn to make this play. So we have to make it. It's only getting worse for us. And they have something. They have another Solitude. Yeah, that's enough. Oh, Shark Token. Sure. There's 3 Dryas in my deck still. Yeah, that's probably going to be enough. That's probably going to be enough. Dude, that rest in peace though. That rest in peace though. Just devastating. Do we have outs at this point? I guess our outs are... Opponent has literally nothing, and we top deck Dried into Valakut. And they are resolving Memory Deluge, so it's probably not going to happen. That's probably not going to happen. Dude, Threefold Token is kind of messed up. Yeah, this card is, I think it's going to be here to stay. Hell yeah, we can make it even harder to die. The only problem with this match going to game 3 is the fact that I'm probably not going to be able to play another league, which I was really hoping to. $38 seems like a good life total. They're gonna get 2 Ultimate Theft next turn. We are gaining some pretty nice clock equity here, so that's nice. But we are obviously we're 0% to win this game. I'm just trying to gain some clock equity, so it's gonna keep going for a second. Probably one more turn. But yeah. Not gonna be good enough. So anything we want to change for game number 3? I anything that we want to change? I don't think it's rest in peace is enough for me to want force. But the fact that they have both, spreading seas and rest in peace maybe makes me want engineered explosives. Explosives is extremely inefficient, but it allows me to answer all the stuff that I care about. Maybe over the faithful absences. Yeah, I guess they also have shark. Yeah, okay. Yeah, maybe shark sells me on it. Maybe shark sells me on it. Yeah, scans the nuts. This hand is the nuts. I love how well it lines up too. I think I'm gonna care about my land drop. So I know that it's, we have a fetch land and, maybe a little bit counterintuitive there. But if this happens to get forced, then I get pseudo time walked, which is not great. Wrenn and 6 is just so messed up, man. Poor 7 really got the short end of the... it really got the short end of the spectrum, Like, this guy's just fucked up. You got me. Misclick there, but just doesn't matter. I want to play this tracker under counter magic. So now if they want to ending the tracker, they can't ending this. Yep. Seven should have been 4 mana. It's weird, right? Like, it kind of feels like it's just not cheap enough. They're gonna have to do something here. I got super punished, by the way, for my choice of playing Shelter Thicket. Like, we drew nothing but lands. since I made that play on turn 1, we've drawn nothing but lands. So obviously we got super punished there, but the good thing is that we're gonna get to find Suran Orb off of the Saga, and then that allows me to sack the Thicket if I want to. Okay. And it was so because I misclicked that turn, right? Like, we would have won last game if I hadn't misclicked that turn. I had one more construct token. We would have been able to get there. Just gonna map for another Saga, I think. I guess I should have attacked first. That was a mistake. I missed out on a point of damage. Rest in peace. Let's just attack. This should be enough pressure. Like, this is going to be lethal next turn. Because these are going to be 5/5s. So, this is going to be lethal next turn. My opponent has to do something here. Fairy Time Raveler. Please don't plus. Please don't plus. Okay, they minus. Not bad, not bad. I think we want to Bite a Needle here. And I think I'm slamming one of the big Wrens here. Forces my opponent to use their mana. They already have to Wrath, and this uses my mana more efficiently. Now next turn I can Wrenn and 6 plus Wrenn and 7 in the same turn. That was a bad flip. What's up, house? So they're gonna have to Wrath, that's 4 mana. Hopefully they don't have Wrath and Ending. Okay. It's not a bad draw. Dude, Solitude is so good. Solitude is kind of fucked up. That's pretty nice. Red green. Plus some Saga. Play Saga. I'm gonna play the Dryad here too, so we get to deploy the other Saga as well. I think now we're looking good enough. Huh. They draw 2? Rest in peace. That exiles the Dryad. Can we find Valakut? Yes, we can. So, how many fetchables do we have left? There's none here. We have 1, 2. We have 1 Temple Garden. No, there's no Temple Garden in the deck. There's 1 basic forest. 1 basic forest is the last thing. Okay, so I guess I can't do it. I have to just jam. If they have counterspell, this is just bad. But I can't really play around it. Ugh, dude. So they have to block. And I think I just take the trade. I think we just take the trade and we say go. And now we made 2 tokens on my end step. And then make more tokens. Fuck! Now they get to plus and they get to verdict me. Shit. They didn't plus! Oh, that's a big mistake. That's a big mistake. They plus on Spreading Seas. Make token. Holy shit, man! This game is intense. Just feels like it never ends. Don't shock. Yes, no shock is good for me. I think this is it. Whew! What a game! Jeez! That was cool. That was cool. That wasn't the best Wrenn and Seven list that I've seen, but like it wasn't terrible, right? We fought so hard for that one. Yeah, it was that misclick in game 2. Like I feel like we should have just been able to win game 2, right? But when I didn't make any token, we ended up losing because of that token that I didn't make, which I had the mana and everything just ready to go, but I just misclicked through the trigger. So I think that was cool though. That was a grindy match. Those are the good matches. Those are the good matches. Hidden King 666, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Welcome to the Primetime Stronghold. The most deserved of victories. Indeed. And we get to celebrate with my favorite emote. Right there. There we go. Yeah, this deck was cool. I don't think Wrenn and Seven really does anything that we care about. So I don't think this is the card I would play in this slot. Like I would, if I were playing this deck and trying to tune it and play it competitively, I would probably still play something like Courser, or even the other stuff that we've been trying out with the Fairy Time Raveler. So that's another option, but it was cool. Like it was fun to play with the new cards. This card is nice. I like this card a lot. It's fun. It's just not modern playable. It's just not good enough for modern. But it's been on that exact point of power level where it's like it's just cool enough for me to actually want to try. You know. So yeah, it's fun. It's a good power level. It's not modern playable. It's not modern playable. All right, hopefully you enjoyed that league. It was a lot of fun. It was a long one. It was basically 2 hours and a half. So it's a long league. Hopefully you did enjoy it. It was a lot of fun. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Take care.